Hi guys, this is RV and today I'm doing a review of the movie Snyder's Cut Justice League. It has only been released on HBO MAX original. It's a HBO MAX original. Warner Brothers is the significant producer, and as you know, Warner Brothers has all the rights of most of the characters of DC universe, and it has not been released in theaters. But in India you can watch it on Book My Show. Book My Show has made the arrangement for renting or selling the movie, so you can buy it or rent it and watch the movie. IMBD has rated 8.3 and it is very aptly rated. Maybe just 2 to 3 points here and there, 0.2 to 3 points here and there. That is, at least it should have been 8, not 8.3, but it's fine. So let's start with the review. Now, just let me tell you some points. So it's a 4-hour movie, and it's worth watching it. People who say I've read some reviews of some papers and some popular reviewers. So they say some have it has received 50-50 ratings, other than IMDb. So some have rated it very good, some have rated it's good, but it is a little jumbled and mixed up, and some have rated it as a very long, very long movie. So it's none of the three, but it's the best, and it's very nice. It's a great improvement over the Josh Whedon's cut, Justice League. Yeah. So if people who remember one thing, if this is for those people who are not familiar with DC characters, Snyder's cut, Zack Snyder, he is the director of the movie which has been released on HBO Max. Hence Snyder's cut Justice League, and the Justice League which was released in theaters as was directed by Josh Whedon. Hence Josh Whedon's cut. So this review will be very interesting. I'm going to play some facts, some figures, some point of view, some story originals, and many more. So we'll start. Zack Snyder was actually, he was there in the first. He was there while the Justice League was released in theaters. But the thing is, in the mid of the shooting of the movie, his one of his daughters, passed away, and he had to leave the movie. So Josh Whedon was brought in. Now Zack Snyder then and even now has a great vision for DC movies and characters, which starts from Superman, that is Man of Steel. But Josh Whedon, when Zack Snyder had to leave, when Josh Whedon was brought, HBO, Warner Brothers, and Josh Whedon kept this Justice League to a very minimum. They deleted all the interesting scenes. Now, as Zack Snyder was not there, he was the lead director. They wanted to release it as a standalone movie, which backfired very badly. Now, a little bit of history. Now, after this Justice League, which was Josh Whedon's Justice League, which was released in theaters, fans were really upset, and I am also a very big fan of DC. A bigger fan of DC than Marvel. So the fans were so angry. They started a movement on social networking sites, and it grew to a very big level. In even in New York, in New York, on buildings there were banners and posters, so that they could motivate HBO and Warner Brothers to let Zack Snyder direct the movie. Now, if I say Zack Snyder's director's cut was solely because of the movement and the support of the fans. Hence, at the start of the movie, Snyder Cut has thanked all the fans. So this is the thing which not everybody knows, but here it is. So fans were very keen to watch the movie, and I think Zack Snyder has delivered properly on his promise. Yeah. Now the direction, the script, the story, the characters, the overall movie, original score, all were way better than Josh Whedon's Justice League. And you, for the 4 hour time, you stick to it. I mean, even if it is 4 hours, you don't get away from the movie. All the scenes, characters, cuts, editing has been done very properly. You don't even get bored, not even a little. It's that nice. Hence IMDb has rated 8. So now we'll go on with the story and the script. Now the story, the direction, and not the story, the script, the direction, these are the main focus, because of which the movie has stood out. And all thanks to Zack Snyder. Hats off to Zack Snyder. So Zack Snyder. So we'll do this review in a little bit of comparison. So with the earlier Josh Whedon's Justice League. So the best characters in Zack Snyder's Justice League were Cyborg and Flash. Their characters, as compared to the older Justice League movie, had much more script, had much more dialogue, had much more role, had much more depth, and their roles have been properly explained, how they come into picture, and very well presented. Yeah. So Wonder Woman's role is properly placed in the movie. It's a little bit elaborated, and that's very good. Wonder Woman does a nice work in this movie. She has an extended role, and yeah, she should have been given that role. And uh, as compared to the last movie, this movie has better origin story, and how these people, the team, makes this makes come Superman alive, and the origins story of how they get their hands on the ship, the technology of Superman's origin planet, and they use it to use it to come Superman alive, because he's the most powerful character in this Justice League. So there's a little bit background story of Cyborg, and it's actually was needed to explain it, how he has his role, and how he plays his character, and his role is one of the most important in the entire Justice League. So that was a very fine and nice touch in the movie. There are at different points, there are proper stories have been explained. There are points, the touch, the wave of the characters, the depth provided to the story, to the characters, is very well done. And it was high time, it was needed, and it was high time Zack Snyder directed this Justice League. So the most important part, what Zack Snyder's Justice League had, was Darkseid, the greater villain, which is to come in upcoming Justice League movies, was shown. He had a role, and he was actually physically shown in the movie. In Josh Whedon's Snyder cut, there was just a mention of Darkseid, the greater villain, and the main villain was played by Stephen Wolf. Now, Stephen Wolf's character, the animation, his armor is very well suited, very well done in Snyder Cut's Justice League. It makes Josh Whedon's Stephen Wolf look like a small baby. Yeah. So and his role, his how he fights with the team, with the hero team, and what he does to uh, and why he wants Darkseid to come back in life, and specifically why the movie wants Darkseid to come on Earth. This story, this missing part, this missing link has been properly shown and explained in the movie. Now, in Josh Whedon's Justice League, why Stephen Wolf came and why he wanted to bring together all the mother boxes, this story was ignored, was not properly shown in the movie, or it was in such small quantity that fans missed it. And this is the case in Zack Snyder's Justice League is completely opposite. It is in the limelight and everybody catches it. So that's one thing which I loved, the origin story of Stephen Wolf, his purpose and showing of Darkseid, and how Cyborg plays his role and why he is was very very important. It and It felt very fulfilling. Yeah. So these are the plus points in Zack Snyder Justice League. um, One thing he has fallen behind is to bring Batman's character. Now, the most boring character in the entire Justice League is Batman. Now, I really don't understand at a point where just Christopher Nolan made Batman the face of DC. Zack Snyder and HBO and Warner Brothers managed him to look like a Joker, like literally a Joker. He had no significant role to play in Justice League, not at all. His character was very very bad. I mean, really, Ben Affleck, you should leave that role, I think, and they should hire someone else, or even better, Christian Bale to do the Batman's role. Now, as of yet, nobody has crossed or can cross Christian Bale's level of Batman character, what he has played. Mm, so the bar is very high. So I think HBO and Warner Brothers should do a little bit better in the Batman characters role. Okay, now at the end, Batman has a dream. It's like a premonition. This is the word he uses, Batman. It was like a premonition, and there's a small 5 to 10 minutes scene which points out that Darkseid already came onto Earth. He killed one or two heroes, and he made Superman his slave, and whatever superheroes are left, they are trying to salvage the Earth. And so which this dream in the movie, this scene signifies that there are a lot of Justice League movies yet to come, and we and I are eagerly waiting for it. So this is the good news for all you fans. So there's an additional character which has been shown at the end of the movie. He comes and meets Batman and leaves, and he also has come on Earth too, so that Darkseid doesn't destroy Earth. So I don't remember the character name of the character, but he has been in the earlier animated TV series and even movies, Justice League movies. So he's a important character, so which will be coming in the future movies. And yeah. This entire Justice League, Zack Snyder Justice League, was a great comeback. It made Joss Whedon's Justice League look like a 3 pointer, and this is a 8 pointer. So you should understand the big difference between them. Yeah. So I have covered everything. There are some points left which I'll mention. Now, Zack Snyder has a very good vision for Justice League, and let me tell you, just before Marvel's movies which came in this last decade up till 2020, DC was completely at the forefront. If you watch DC Comics animated movies and TV series, both are way ahead of Marvel, and both have been made with quite intensity. even the animated TV series, animated movies, which this intensity can be seen in this Justice League, Zack Snyder's Justice League also. But what has happened is, what Marvel has done had done, it it brought standalone movies, and it cross-linked, it connected, and finally it brought everything together in Avengers and concluded in Avengers Endgame. So this thing, whatever I mentioned, was the reason for success of Marvel movies. Now this is completely lacking in DC movies up till now. What DC Warner Brothers is doing is, they are releasing the standalone movies, which has or shouldn't have any connection to the bigger picture, like for example Harley Quinn and Suicide Squad. Now it's okay to release standalone movies, but the element of success, the timeline is very badly matched. The timeline is totally skewed, and Justice League has lost some of its importance as a result of it. And Warner Brothers and HBO, I don't think so they are realizing it, and they should realize this. I mean, first let um, cross link it, standalone movies wherever relevant, and then conclude it properly, and then even after that you can keep on releasing movies. But I think they are going not they're not going in they're not going ahead, they are going backwards in a reverse way. So this is a very bad point, it reflects very badly. Even after DC being a very successful comics, and the characters are awesome. I mean, Batman is the best character in DC, it's the face of the DC, and HBO and Warner Brothers have managed to make it boring. I personally love Batman as the best superhero, because he is down to earth, uh, and he fights actually in this real world, and in the actual criminals. So he is mine and a lot of people's best superhero. So I think they should consider this fact, and they should consider a little bit on Batman's role. So if so let's go with the ratings. Critics rating would be around 3.75 stars. Viewers choice rating would be around 4 stars. And I think I've done it. Yeah. So people watch it, it's worth watching, it's more than one time watch movie, it's a complete entertainer. And we and I are hoping for the next Justice League movies. Peace out.